I used to be the binging queen. I literally used to eat my life away. I still do right now. Like, I still binge every now and then. It's just on a whole different level. You guys know this binging cycle whereby you binge today and tomorrow you want to punish yourself by working out so much or not eating anything and all that stuff. I know, it's crazy. That is why in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys what you can do after a binge to make sure that you do not go down the rabbit hole. You know the rabbit hole I'm talking about. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then keep on watching. Hey loves, Sheila here from Madammebae.com, where we share everything weight loss, wellness, healing naturally, healthy recipes and lifestyle. Let's face it, everyone who has been on a weight loss journey, or at least 90% of people who have been on their weight loss journey have gone through a binge, and it's normal. Do not feel bad. First of all, that's the first thing I want you to take from this video. If anything, please do not feel bad. It's normal. We all experience it every now and then, and the best thing you can do for yourself is have the best comeback, and that is what I'm about to show you. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but let me know in the comment section down below if you can. You know, when you binge eat and then the first thought that comes to your head is punishing yourself? I'm going to go a little bit off and tell you something. These days I've been trying to analyze my life and the root cause of certain things, and this is actually what I do for my clients. The reason why I'm telling you this is because everything happens for a reason. You binge for a reason. That is one thing you need to know. And you punish yourself for a reason. The reason why I realized I punish myself, if you guys are following my daily journals, on the third day while I was journaling, I noticed that the root cause of why I personally always punish myself is because when I was a kid, I was always punished for so many things. It doesn't matter what it was, really. We used to be punished without understanding, and that is what I also do. I punish myself without understanding. Well, these days I'm always so kind to myself, and that is the first thing I want you to do. Be very kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, because these things happen and you cannot control what happens in the environment outside you. You guys in the Beyond Babe bootcamp know this, and you know the people I work with, you know this. So what do you do when this happens? Let me start by saying this and putting it out there. Binge eating is harmless. Think about it as a one-time event. Don't think about it as something that happens all the time. The problem is this thing is a vicious cycle, and we think that because we binged yesterday and we punished ourselves, we can do it again and just keep doing it over and over. First of all, take that out of your head, because the more you do it, the more it becomes a vicious cycle, and it's a bad, negative, vicious cycle. It's going to destroy your progress and everything as you know it, because the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit, and we do not want it to become a habit. So think about it as a one-time event. It happened, and yeah, forgive yourself, you know. So like I was saying, oh my god, I do not know what is wrong with me. I just keep getting off track. I was saying binge eating is very harmless. It's not as harmful as you think. When you have one meal or you binge eat the whole week, do you think you're going to put on weight? Let me tell you something. I've been binge eating since July, every now and then, but like I told you guys, I do it on a different other level. I've been not binge eating, let me say overeating, and you know that I haven't put on any weight. I've put on at least 5 pounds, but those 5 pounds are not on my physical body, and that is weight that can go away so easily. If I dedicate one serious week or 2 weeks, I'm going to lose it, and I'm not going to be, you know, and it's not going to really affect me. So I want you to think about it like that. Just one binge or like a whole week of binging is not going to affect your entire 90 days of putting in work. Does that make sense? Now that I've put that out of the way, let us get started with what you should do after a binge. Oh my god, I talk too much. So the first thing and most important, I already said that, but I'm going to repeat myself again. Forgive yourself. Tell yourself it's okay. Tell yourself you're going to be better tomorrow, because the most important thing is to condition your subconscious mind. What you do not know, and again, I'm repeating this. I don't know how many times I'm going to keep saying this, but I put everything in the Beyond Babe bootcamp. I told you guys this. The subconscious mind is always running the show. I know you always think you're cautious when making decisions, but it's always the subconscious mind, the part of the mind that has created these habits that you always do on autopilot. That is the part you're supposed to condition, because as a child, or because due to certain things, I'm talking about myself here, I used to be punished for stuff. I always punish myself. So when you find the root cause of you punishing yourself, now you get to understand why you do certain things. You know what I mean? So these days I'm more kind to myself. I tell myself, you know what, it's okay. Just make sure you are better tomorrow. Just so I'm at peace with what I just did, you know, so I don't punish myself and feel bad all the time. That is the most important step. Well, there are two important steps, and the second most important I'll tell you at the end. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to forgive yourself and condition your subconscious mind is because emotions are energy in motion. The more you amplify one emotion, for example, you're feeling bad, the more it goes on, the more it expounds, the more you think about all the bad things you've done, all the food you've eaten that is sabotaging you, the more you just basically feel bad, and the more you feel bad, you're more inclined to doing bad things. I don't know if that makes sense. However, if you tell yourself that, oh my god, it's okay, and you're kind to yourself, your body, your energy, everything is just going to be calm, it's going to be kind. You're just going to try and make yourself feel better, and make yourself feel better from something you did in the past, which was eating. And again, it's in the past. Keep it in the past. Do not let it determine what you're going to eat the rest of the day. It's in the past. So this whole process is different for everyone, and it's on a case-to-case basis. But let me give you an example. If you had breakfast and you binged at breakfast, you know the first thought that comes to your head, I'm not going to eat for the rest of the day. That is something I'm like, what does what you just did have to do with you eating the rest of the day? Like I always say, it's important to listen to your body. And if you're feeling bad, yes, you are feeling bad, but that doesn't mean that you should starve yourself because you are feeling bad for eating too much. If your body still feels hungry, then eat. Which brings me to something else that is really important. The thing about a binge, I feel like I'm getting off track a lot. This is the thing about binging. When you binge, you just want to eat and fill your stomach up. So one thing I always do is make sure that I'm always full. And you know how I do that? I drink a cup of water. When you drink a cup of water, you feel it fills up the rest of the space that's left after binging, and you're like, oh, you feel worse, but then at least you filled it up with water and not more food. And then if that fails, I did a video about eating more for less. Well, I'm still doing, it's like a kind of series, I'm still doing more on that. But eat more veggies, eat those foods that take up more space for little calories so that you feel full, because the point is for you to feel full and feel uncomfortable. You might as well do it with something nutritious and it's going to fill you up, but then those things are going to get out of your stomach really quick. I feel like I'm rapping. Let's take a break and breathe. This is something I've been trying to practice lately. I noticed that I talk way too fast, and I'm trying to work on that. So every time we take a deep breath, I want you guys to take a deep breath with me, because taking a deep breath also helps you just settle your mind and not think about what you just did. So if you're binge eating, take several deep breaths. Take deep breaths like 10 times, just so you can get your mind of thinking about the binge, because the more you think about it, the more you expound on that emotion. So to forget about it, take deep breaths or take yourself out of the scene of the crime. For example, if you are at home in your kitchen, get out of the kitchen, watch a movie, take your mind off of it completely. Go out, take a walk so that maybe the food can digest. Call your friends up, do something that's not being in that situation or the same environment where the binge happened, because it will take your mind off it and it will be like it didn't happen. Now, like I said, the most important thing when it comes to binge eating is finding the root cause of this binge, because if you do not find the root cause of this binge, you are going to keep doing it every time. And this is the thing, the more you keep doing it, the worse it gets. It becomes like part of your life, and it becomes a habit and a pattern which is not serving you in any way. So please find the root cause of this. And now you're going to ask me, how do I find the root cause of this? We talked about it in depth in the free 7-day Be Your Own Babe bootcamp. I do not want to repeat myself. You have everything you need in that bootcamp. You have daily workout videos, you have like a daily accountability journal, you have daily motivation, information, stuff to help you break down these processes, and you will actually find the process that I'm talking about today to find the root cause of this in that bootcamp. Like I said, I'm dedicated to making weight loss as easy for you as possible. So all you have to do is go to the description box down below, register and start. No excuses, because you do not need a gym. Everything, all the workouts you can do from home, and you will not be bothering your neighbors because you don't have to jump up and down, but they are still effective. Accountability, like I said, educational, motivational, inspirational videos daily coming at you for 7 days. So check that bootcamp out if you want to find the root cause of your binge, because when you understand that process, let me tell you something, you are going to appreciate yourself better, you are going to understand your body better, and you are going to love yourself better. Let me tell you that without a doubt. It might seem like just words, but go through it and let me know, because That is what Madammebae is all about. It's about being your own bae. It's about being the best version of yourself, because sometimes you get to where you want to be and you still do not love yourself. And my intention for this is for you to enjoy and love yourself the whole process and not just wait for all the way till the end. Anyway, now we've discussed what you can do after a binge. One of the things that happen when people binge is that they go through a downward spiral whereby they can't get out of that whole binge, stop binging, binge, stop binging. So they just go under the rabbit hole. That is why in the next video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to get out of a slump and get back on track and start losing weight again. So if you are in that situation where you've been trying so hard to get back on track but it's not working, this video is for you. Subscribe to my channel, ring the bell right next to it to be notified when that video is up. In the meantime, check out my channel. I talk a lot about weight loss tips, overeating as you wait for the next video. As always, don't forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.